and it's so nice because you get to actually hear her voice. And she said she downloaded it on her phone just so she could listen to it different times. Hear mom's voice.
Well, some of you may have heard that Eric Olson, our longest-serving reporter here at WPTA, is retiring at the end of the month. Eric's been reporting in Fort Wayne for nearly 30 years. For most of that time, he's crisscrossed the region, producing his 21 country stories we all know and love. Eric's last day will be the 21st of this month, but he joins us tonight with something a little bit special. Eric.
You sound so old. And I wrote that intro.
Not at all.
Not at all. Well, for the last couple of weeks of my tenure here at WPTA, we thought it would be fun to look back over the past couple of decades and show you some of the 21 country stories that have meant most to me. Tonight we have a story about a message to folks today and tomorrow from a man who wrote it yesterday.
They still grace the back roads of 21 country, noble and grand, even in ruin. But each of these mortised and tenoned relics has a story to tell if you look closely and listen carefully.
See, my grandma, she painted too, a little. He probably got inspired from his mother's drawings.
In the southeastern reaches of Huntington County stands a barn with a colorful story to tell. Among its lofts and stables is a message about life on the farm before automobiles and electricity. It's a mural of a homestead painted more than 100 years ago by then 12-year-old Philip Wall, a farm boy who filled time between chores by sketching and drawing on anything he could find. The painting is of his home as it looked in the 1890s.
A family setting. They had their well, and they were proud of their buildings and the way they lived.
Phyllis Guerin is Philip Wall's daughter, and though Philip died in 1950, his mural speaks volumes about rural life at the turn of the century, when wind powered the water pumps and fences boasted the pride of their builders with decorated posts. It's a message with special meaning for Phyllis Guerin.
My dad and I were great pals because my mother wasn't too well, and I, from a little tot up, I always went with my dad everywhere. We went.
This is the trough for the animals. The water trough.
It's a message that speaks to Philip Wall's descendants, too, his granddaughter and great-grandchildren, who never knew him, but are able to touch a corner of his life now because a century ago, a little boy painted a picture by candlelight, which shines to this day in 21 country.
He was leaving his descendants when he painted that thing.
Not at all.
By candlelight.
Wow, that's incredible. And I hope we have more of these stories coming from the vault before you leave.
Couple, 3 weeks worth, yeah.
Okay.
But
We'll
then,
look forward to it. Done.
cut off.
Doesn't seem real, man. We're going to miss you around here.
I appreciate that.
All right, Eric. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Still to come, Matt Leach has a check before.